It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol. Penix. Completes. It's BMan Robinson. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down give to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead,
and the direct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. First down, here's Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Neither side separating much. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Penix now. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 29. Henry on the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Falcons will have a first. And again, it's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Got a man. It's Drake London. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. First down, ball at the 36. A handoff for Robinson, running right. This is ahead for about 5. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Penix working from the gun. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Working quickly here. Fourth down, here's Penix. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Penix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Got a man. Robinson has it. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Ready?
First down throw by Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Finds a seam down the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They are now set for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Penix now on 1st down. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Let's go.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Go. Let go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some power on it deep on left. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, set. Riggs. And up.
Williams from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Going right side, Robinson with it. He finds space into the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a BMan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. That's going to be caught by Everett. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Komet brings it in. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
First down, Williams. Completed over the middle. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A toss now to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Has it downfield, working the left. Still going inside the 35. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go! Go!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Williams to throw on first. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Williams throwing again here on second down. He's trying another one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jervon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Gets it to the 15. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead on the final play of the third. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. And they'll continue adding to their lead. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing now from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Williams will look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Motion man sent left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Falcons 38, Bears 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
To throw is Williams. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 13 at the
65
30-yard
cat,
line.
65 cat. And that
Trying again following the sack. Forced out to his right. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
on the set.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears losing by 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is